I've been on this self-improvement journey for a long time now. Even when I was using drugs every weekend, smoking weed every day, drinking alcohol on a regular basis, I was still trying to improve myself in the process. The last vices that I had to cut out was drugs and alcohol. And since I've done that, my life has grown. Like I've improved exponentially. Now, since coming into this online self-improvement space, since preaching it in YouTube videos, I've obviously done research on other guys. I'm not going to say any names, but I've watched certain people's videos. And I feel like a lot of them, as much as they're improving themselves, I feel like a lot of them are faking it. They put on this fake facade, try and put on a deep voice, act like someone they're not. Now, what you will see on my channel is I don't need to try and put on a deep voice. I don't have a deep voice. I don't need to try and fake it. Everything that I've said in every one of my videos is nothing but the truth. I don't need to say stuff for views. I don't need to act a certain way. And that doesn't mean you shouldn't walk around as if you're that guy. That doesn't mean you shouldn't feel self-worth. But what that does mean is you shouldn't be faking it. You should actually have experiences in life to build your character and build your substance as a man. But that doesn't mean fake it. That doesn't mean put on a deep voice. And the reason why I've titled this video Autistically Stoic, for one, is obviously because that's going to cause some sort of controversy. If you don't already realise, YouTube, thumbnails, the whole online space, a lot of the videos blow from controversy. My most viewed video was a controversial video regarding university and working the 9 to 5. And it caused almost an argument in the comments. So you have to understand, for starters, that I'm not trying to offend anyone with the title. I have to put that out there because people will be getting at me in the comments. I'm not trying to offend anyone with the title. It's just to attract attention. But another point on the title, Autistically Stoic, a lot of these guys are overdoing it. They're trying to be these stoic guys, having no emotions. As humans in this life, we all have emotions. I'm not saying act on your emotions. I'm not saying get angry and fucking smash a wall up or something. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is be a real human. What I want to bring to this self-improvement space is the realness behind it. I don't need to put an act on. I don't need to act hard, sit there flexing constantly, because I'm comfortable in myself. I'm comfortable in who I am as a person. So what I want to bring to this self-improvement space is realness. Is showing, look, it's all right to have emotions. Don't necessarily act on them emotions, but you're a human. And that is exactly why I called this video Autistically Stoic. Because people are just acting like they're this stoic guy. Oh, I have no emotions. Oh, I just get loads of girls and I take a girl out for food and I just sit there stoic with a straight face and put a deep voice on. Like, be real, bro. People are watching these videos. You watching this right now. I'd like to think that you appreciate realness. You appreciate authenticity. You appreciate honesty. And that is exactly what you'll get with me on my channel. I'm not here to act. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. Let's normalize being real humans, actually having emotions, not blocking out the whole world. Yeah, I'm locked in. I'm in the gym. I'm eating clean. I don't spend time around people who do degenerate things. If I feel like someone's draining my energy, and you should do this as well, if you feel like you hang around with someone, you spend time with someone, and then when you leave that someone and drive home or walk home or get the bus home, whatever financial position or situation you're in, if you go home and feel drained from that person, if you feel like in general you're a positive person, but once you've left that person's presence, you feel drained and more negative than you usually would. That person isn't positively influencing you. I've made videos before about cutting friends off and blocking people. You know, I cut off all my old friends. I blocked every single one of them. Why? Because they were negatively influencing me. The people you spend your time around, you will become like. I met a guy in the gym the other day. He actually saw one of my reels on Instagram. And we've been networking, going back and forth on messages. And I've quite simply attracted the kind of person that I am. The kind of man that I am. The kind of values that I have. So in this life, you will attract exactly what you are. If you go out clubbing all the time and you attract degenerate women, it's probably an example of who you are. I didn't attract the lady that I have, the partner that I have, by being a guy with no values, no morals. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let's not fake a persona. Be who you actually are. You don't need to be this stoic guy who has no emotions. You know, live a little bit. Stop overthinking everything so much. Stop trying to put an act on to please certain people. You know, I questioned whether I should title this video this title. I questioned whether I should even speak on this because I might ruffle some feathers of guys in the self-improvement space who act stoic. But I'm not here to lie. As I said, I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. And what you will get on my channel is nothing but the truth. Will I be right about everything? No, no one is. But at least I know that what I'm saying is what I truly believe. And guys, if you were like me and you feel like, or you are like me, what I was like, using drugs every day, in a rut, stuck in addiction, then you can always get in touch with me. You can book a call down below, or you can message me on my Instagram, and we'll see if we can get you out of that position, basically. See if we can sort your life out. Because there's a lot more to life than just being constantly stuck in a cycle and stuck in a rut. Appreciate you guys.